Good evening. This is Pintun from odisatv.in bringing you today's news from Odisha. First, the headlines. Indulata Das, wife of senior IS officer Tara Dutt, visits Women's Commission chief today in connection with the case filed by her against her husband. State Congress Chief Prasad Harichandan meets Rahul Gandhi in New Delhi, says list of party office bearers will be finalized soon. Secretariat in news again after theft in Minister Damodar Rout's chamber, throws another sucker following man entering building with knife a few days ago. Srimandir administration launches insurance schemes for devotees visiting Puri during Rath Yatra, rupees 5 lakh coverage for accidental death. And Bargarh District Police seizes 31 antelope horns, 8 persons arrested in this connection. Now the details. Indulata Das, wife of senior IS officer Tara Dutt, visited the Office of State Commission for Women in Bhubaneswar this morning in connection with a moral turpitude case filed by her against her husband. After meeting the commission chairperson, Indulata said, "I had written to the commission suspecting my husband having extramarital relationship with someone else. If he is guilty, he should be punished, and if he is not, it has to be proven. I expect that justice will be done to me." Indulata had earlier brought a harassment complaint against her husband. Notably, Tara Dutt, who was heading the task force to probe the irregularities in allotment of plots and houses under the state government's discretionary quota, has recently been shifted to Gopabandhu Academy of Administration as its Director General.
आमर निजर दुख आम जनवा दरकार से न्याय ना टर्चर नुहे टर्पिच्यूड माने टर्चर नुहे
अन्य संपर्क थिला आपनको
बोली मोर संदेह होला.
The list of office bearers of Odisha Pradesh Congress Committee will be finalized soon, said its president Prasad Harichandan, who called on party's national vice president Rahul Gandhi in New Delhi yesterday to discuss organizational matters. Harichandan was accompanied by opposition leader Narsingh Mishra and party's national general secretary B.K. Hariprasad. Harichandan also said that there are plans of Gandhi visiting the state and that would happen after the team of office bearers is announced and various programs are undertaken.
सांगठनिक आलोचना आम संगठन को किभली भाव मजबूत करा जिवो किभली लोकंकर संगठन आस्थाभाजन हो से संक्रांत आलोचना निश्चय राहुल गांधी ओडिशा गस्त करिबा पई सम्मति आगुरु दैछंती एवं ठिकाना समय रे से ओडिशा गस्त करिवे.
संगठन बाबद रे आलोचना करिवे डकैथिले आलोचना हल आंदोलन संपर्क रे तांको आगो रिपोर्ट दिया हिचे आगुरु आज विशेष के आलोचना रो विषय वस्तु नथिला.
The state secretariat is in the news again, this time too for a wrong reason. After the entire state was in for a shock a few days ago when a man entered the secretariat building with a knife and threatened an officer there, a theft in a minister's chamber has thrown another sucker. According to reports, the uninterrupted power supply system or UPS of a computer was stolen from the chamber of Cooperation Minister Damodar Rout and the accused is yet to be nabbed, though the incident occurred a week ago. An unpleasant situation arose when all the locks of Rout's chambers were found broken, but the keys were nowhere to be seen. On his part, the chief caretaker refuted the allegation of stealing the keys and said the locks were not working anyways. The minister's personal assistant had informed the Secretariat administration about the incident, but in vain.
The Secretariat caretaker thanti. समस्त आसला पर घर चाबी पकाती ता पर दिन 10टा बजे पूर्व से जाकर ऑफिस रो खोलती ताको सभा सुतरा कर अच्छे लोक अच्छे सभा सुतरा करे सभा सुतरा करथांती सेही तर कोडी गोटे कोन घटना घटितबो समस्त मानसिकता समान नाही कार गोटे हाथ उठा प्रकृति जो कि गोटे हाथ उठा प्रकृति कर देथिबो याको आलोचना करिया कोन अछि
कोटा हैनी दीटा मत तला कटा है जोटा कि हम डिफेक्टिव दीटा बाहर थला से फोन कला सर एटा दीटा खोलु नै गाई सेटु मु मास्टर केटा संग संग पठेली देखो कोन ताला कटा हो काम सब से भी हो ना सो दैट आई मास्टर केटा पेरेंट्स से दीटा का ताला कटा है.
In a bid to ensure the lives of the devotees visiting to Puri against any accident during Rath Yatra on July 18, the Sri Jagannath Temple administration has decided to execute 3 insurance plans for the visitors. Sources say devotees visiting to the pilgrim town during the grand festival will get an insurance coverage of rupees 5 lakh and it will be available between July 17 and July 30 for any accidental death within the municipal jurisdiction of Puri. The temple administration has joined hand with New India Insurance to launch the initiative and has already paid premium for it. The coverage will be available for any casualty between Netra Utsav and Niladri Vijay, according to an official communique. Meanwhile, in a bid to provide a smooth journey to the devotees of Lord Jagannath to attend the Navkaleva Rath Yatra, the East Coast Railway has decided to run 2 special trains to Puri on July 18. The trains would also be available on Bahuda Jatra and on Sunavesha on July 27. The Bhavanipatna Puri Bhavanipatna and Bhavanipatna Puri Sambalpur special trains will run via Angul, according to an official release.
एंटायर रथ यात्रा पीरियड रे भक्त मान को बीमा भुक्त करा जायछि केवल भक्त नुहंती पूरी म्युनिसिपालिटी मध्य रे से समय जो माने थिबे भक्त एवं विभिन्न डिपार्टमेंट कर्मचारी एवं अन्य समस्ते ए बीमा भुक्त हेबे एवं प्रत्येक भक्त को 5 लाख टंकार बीमा भुक्त करा जायछि एते जे कोनोसी दुर्घटना हेले दुर्घटना जदि कहार डेथ हुए ताल तांकर उत्तराधिकारी को 5 लाख टंकार सहायता न्यू इंडिया एश्योरेंस कंपनी तरफ जोगाई दिया जिवो टेररिस्ट अटैक हो बा बिल्डिंग कोलैप्स की स्टैम्पेड ड्राउनिंग सबु जते प्रकार दुर्घटना अछि सबु दुर्घटना को सेते कवर करा जायछि एवं एटा नेत्रोत्सव ठारू नीलाद्रि विजय पर्यंत एंटायर पीरियड कवर करा जिवो और ये समय भितर गुंडीचा मंदिर भितर को मध्य एंटायरली कवरेज दिया होछि या छड़ा जेहेतु रथयात्रा पर मध्य बहु संख्यार श्रद्धालु ए वर्ष आसिबे श्री जगन्नाथ मंदिर को श्रीजीव मान को दर्शन करिया पई सेति पई वर्ष सारा गोटे वर्ष पई एंटायरली श्री मंदिर भितर मध्य समस्त भक्तों को एवं अन्य कर्मचारी सेवायत समस्त को 5 लाख टंकार बीमा भुक्त करा जाउछे एक वर्ष पई.
The Bargarh district police have seized as many as 31 antelope horns and arrested 8 persons in this connection. Sources said, acting on a tip-off, a police team on Sunday searched a vehicle coming from Debrigada Sanctuary about 80 kilometers from the district and seized 21 antelope horns from their possession. 4 persons, including 2 from Chhattisgarh, travelling in the vehicle were held. Later, the police raided a house near the sanctuary and arrested another 4 persons and seized 10 more antelope horns. Notably, forest personnel had arrested 2 poachers from the sanctuary on July 4. With 111 of the 314 blocks in the state receiving less than average rainfall so far, the government has decided to provide 40,000 water pump sets to farmers at a subsidized rate, besides supplying quality seeds and fertilizers. Agriculture Secretary Rajesh Verma said a subsidy of Rs 15,000 will be given on each pump set after attending a meeting presiding over by Chief Secretary G.C. Pati. Verma said Pati has issued direction to the Energy Department to energize 13,000 deep bore wells before August 15. All these facilities will be given for the purpose of life-saving irrigation, Verma said, adding the Cooperation and Agriculture Departments have been told to ensure that farmers get adequate seeds, fertilizers and other essential items for cultivation. The Agriculture Secretary said, though the average rainfall in the month of June and so far in July have been normal, 111 blocks have received less or deficient rainfall. Only 76 blocks got rainfall more than average, while 127 blocks got normal rainfall, he pointed out. The survey work for proposed coastal highway connecting Gopalpur in the state with Digha in West Bengal has begun and the centre has hired a private organisation for this purpose. The coastal highway will pass through Chandaneshwar, Chandipur of Baleshwar district, Basudevpur of Bhadrak, Satavhaya of Kendrapada, Paradip, Nuagaon of Jagatsinghpur, Astaranga, Konark, Satapada of Puri and Chhatrapur and Gopalpur of Ganjam. Speaking at a function in Pipli 5 days ago, Union Transport Minister Nitin Gadkari had said the centre will construct the coastal highway as a national highway. He had said this will help the authorities to engage in efficient rescue and relief operation during cyclones. It is estimated that Rs 5,000 crore would be spent on the 500-kilometre coastal highway. While protest over relocation of a proposed bridge over the Kosai River is on, another forum demanding construction of bridge on the proposed site has raised its head. The forum, where hundreds of people gathered under the chairmanship of Anandpur Bar Association chairman, demanded that the bridge work should be started within 15 days at the proposed location. The forum also threatened to launch an economic blockade if their demands are not met and submitted a charter of demands to the sub-collector in this regard. A long-running protest by villagers is on, demanding relocation of the site, and several rounds of negotiations with the administration in this regard have yielded no results. Notably, Belabahali villagers clashed with police on June 7 while protesting a proposed bridge over River Kozai as a part of NH 215 extension, leaving scores injured and over 100 arrested.
ଏହାକୁ ଆମେ ସମ୍ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ଭାବେ ବିରୋଧ କରୁଛୁ ଏବଂ ଆମେ ଆଜି ଏଠି जो ଏକାଠି ହେଇଛୁ ଯେ ସରକାର ଯେଉଁ ଜାଗାରେ ଟେକ୍ନିକାଲ କମିଟି ତାଙ୍କର ଆପ୍ରୁଭ କରିଛି ପୋଲର ଡିଜାଇନ କି ସେଇଠାରେ ନିର୍ମାଣ ହେବ ପୋଲ ଏହା ହେଉଛି କେଉଁଝର ଜିଲ୍ଲାର ଲାଇଫ ଲାଇନ ତେଣୁ ଏହା ସହିତ କାହା ମାନେ ଏଇ କେନ୍ଦୁଝର ଜିଲ୍ଲାରେ ଏଇ ଯେଉଁ ବେଲବାହାଳି ସେତୁ ଲାଗି କାହା ସହିତ ଆମେ କମ୍ପ୍ରମାଇଜ କରିପାରିବୁ ନାହିଁ.
Former minister and senior Congress leader Harichandan Mohapatra passed away on Sunday night at a private hospital in New Delhi. He was undergoing treatment at BLK hospital there for a knee ailment. As his condition deteriorated, he was shifted to the ICU on Friday. However, doctors declared him dead at around 11:50 p.m. on Sunday. He was 63. Mohapatra started his political career as a student union leader of UN College in Soro. He came into active politics in 1972 after he joined CPI. Mohapatra had resigned from the post of district Congress president a few days before his death, citing health reasons. Leaders cutting across party lines have mourned Mohapatra's untimely demise. The Commissionerate Police yesterday arrested 2 persons who were working at the official quarters of BJP MLA from Remuna, Govindachandra Das in Bhubaneswar, on charges of misbehaving with a woman. In her FIR filed at Kharbelnagar police station, the woman has alleged that the accused misbehaved with her on Sunday night when she was staying at the quarters. She had come to Bhubaneswar to appear in an examination. The accused are Dilip Behera, who was working as the legislator's driver, and Parameshwar Das. Meanwhile, the MLA has said that he is completely oblivious of the matter as he is now in Bengaluru along with his family. Amid a huge public gathering, the Hirakud Dam authorities released the season's first floodwater of Mahanadi River from the dam yesterday. The officials of the Asia's longest earthen dam opened gate number 7 after conducting a puja, a practice followed every year. In all, 7 sluice gates were opened in phases. The water level in Hirakud Reservoir steadily went up due to incessant rain in its upper catchment areas following depression in Bay of Bengal. Currently, around 2,14,327 cusecs of water is entering into the reservoir, while 20,392 cusecs is being released. Meanwhile, the authorities have warned the people living in the downstream areas not to venture into the river for bath, as the water level would go up alarmingly with strong river current after the release. In a tragic incident, at least 2 persons, including a class 3 student, were killed while 15 others sustained injuries after a lightning struck a school in Baripada yesterday evening. Sources said a teacher and a girl student died when lightning hit the Ragia Museum school in Rasgovindpur area of the district. The injured students are undergoing treatment at a local hospital. Meanwhile, the Chief Minister announced an ex gratia of ₹4 lakh each to the families of deceased. Pradeep Patnaik, one of the directors of scam-tainted Navadiganta Financial Services, has been granted conditional bail by Odisha High Court. As per the bail terms, Patnaik has been asked to deposit ₹1 crore in bank along with a bail bond of ₹1 lakh accompanied by 2 sureties. Moreover, as per the court instructions, an undertaking mentioning that he would not influence the witnesses has been sought from Patnaik. The CBI had arrested Patnaik on October 26 last year along with the company's CMD Anjan Baliyar Singh and another director Kartik Parida. The company is alleged to have duped investors to the tune of ₹15 crore in undivided Puri and Cuttack district through its various branches. In a shocking incident, 2 unexploded bombs were spotted in a garage in Unit 2 area of Bhubaneswar yesterday. After their seizure, a bomb disposal squad was called to defuse them. Meanwhile, the Capital Police have launched an investigation into the matter to track how the bomb landed inside the garage. Notably, another bomb was found from the same garage earlier, in which the owner's younger brother was injured after he picked up the bomb inadvertently. Police are now trying to establish the reason behind such repeated instances of bombs being found from that particular garage. Sundargarh-born international hockey player Birendra Lakra has bagged the Sports Slogan Best Player Award for his brilliant performance in 2014. Lakra had won gold medal at the Asian Games and silver in Glasgow Commonwealth Games last year. Besides, Asutosh Padhi was declared as the Emerging Player of the Year, as he is the first from the state to participate in the World Snooker Championship last year. Before wrapping up, the headlines once again. Indulata Das, wife of senior IS officer Tara Dutt, visits Women's Commission chief today in connection with the case filed by her against her husband. State Congress Chief Prasad Harichandan meets Rahul Gandhi in New Delhi, says list of party office bearers will be finalized soon. Secretariat in news again after theft in Minister Damodar Rout's chamber, throws another sucker following man entering building with knife a few days ago. Srimandir administration launches insurance schemes for devotees visiting Puri during Rath Yatra. ₹5 lakh coverage for accidental death. And Bargarh District Police seizes 31 antelope horns. 8 persons arrested in this connection. Thank you for watching. Good night.